And a question that I'm frequently asked is, I have a few good employees, Dr. Sabrina, but how do I know if they're really A players? Do you have A players on your team? How do you know? Hi, I'm Dr. Sabrina Starling, the business psychologist at Tap the Potential, where we believe work supports life, not the other way around. I've written the How to Hire the Best series to support small business owners like you in hiring and attracting A players to your team. And a question that I'm frequently asked is, I have a few good employees, Dr. Sabrina, but how do I know if they're really A players? So here's what you should look for. A players are highly motivated and they are intrinsically motivated. It means it comes from within. You don't have to motivate them with bonuses and perks and incentives. They just want to do a good job. They're also very achievement oriented. They want to get things done and they're great problem solvers. So you'll notice they probably come to you with solutions rather than problems. They're great at figuring out how to get around, over, and through different hurdles. The biggest indicator, though, of whether or not someone is an A player is how they respond to feedback. So an A player is coachable, and someone who is coachable appreciates feedback and uses it as an opportunity to improve. So when you give performance feedback to an A player, you will see steady upward improvement. And there may be a little bit of slide back, but oftentimes all it takes is another observation around the situation that you share with the A player, and then you'll see an upward spike. So it's steady upward improvement with a little slide back occasionally, but generally an upward course. Someone is not an A player and you give them feedback, you will see sometimes just outright resistance to the feedback or finger pointing and blaming. That's somebody who's not coachable. That's a sign you don't have an A player on your hand. Even if they're really good at whatever they do, if they're not coachable, they're not an A player. But the other thing that you'll see when someone's not an A player is when you give them performance feedback, you'll see a spike in performance, like it'll get really good. And it'll be like that for a week or so, but then you'll start to see it drop again. And then you have to give more feedback, and then you'll see the spike, and then it drops again, and then you have to give more feedback. So it's this kind of mountain, going through the mountains with them, and there's constant input needed from you to keep them on track. That is not an A player. So the best way to take your life back from your business is to learn how to hire A players and start delegating and get your focus on your $10,000 an hour activities. You can download my free chart of $10,000 an hour activities at tapthepotential.com/10K.